Hello and welcome to the Scholars Red. This is the channel that is dedicated to you achieving academic excellence and you achieving it with peace of mind. This is actually my first YouTube video on this new channel, the Scholars Red, and I'm so excited to finally be able to get this first video out. It has taken a lot of time, it has taken a lot of planning, scheming, and resources to finally be able to get this first video out. And I'm so excited that you're on board with me on this first video on the Scholars Rank. So what I want to do with this first video on the channel is to let you know about what this channel is going to be about and more or less to give you a reason why you may need to stick around and to watch this particular channel and to watch this space. And also, what I'll also be doing on this first video on the Scholars Race is to tell you a little bit about myself and my experiences and how that affects things on the channel. My name is Dr. George Stephen Okam. I'm a lecturer and researcher in one of Nigeria's leading universities in the southern part of the country. I've had over 10 years of experience as an academic staff in the university. I've had experiences teaching, lecturing, mentoring, supervising, doing exams, grading exams, and all of the responsibilities that comes with being an academic staff. And I've had this experience working locally and internationally. So I'll be bringing all of that wealth of experience to bear into the content that I'll be making available here on the channel. So let's dive in. The channel is first and foremost dedicated to bringing premium educational content that will help students at primary secondary school level and at the tertiary education levels to be able to excel in the academic pursuits. So we are committed to bringing various contents that will help students excel in their chosen fields. Now we're bringing content around how to prepare for examinations, how to excel in examinations, content around how to deal with oral examinations. In many of our tertiary institutions, a lot of the examinations are done orally. So for instance, when students go out to do industrial attachments and they return, those students are assessed orally on what they did in various places they went to. And so sitting into all of those seminars where students do their presentation, there are a few things that we've gathered across the years that we can bring and make available that will help you. Also for the students project as well, those are oral examinations. We'll be bringing content that is focused on writing project, writing research for students in various levels at the universities and even at the secondary school level. So as long as there is a part of your life as a student that will affect your overall academic outcome, we are committed to seeing how we can make videos to help you if you are facing any challenges in those areas so that you can achieve your goals and your dreams. Number two, this channel will be dedicated also to bringing discussions, analysis, deep dive into topical issues that will come up from time to time that affect the educational sector and affect the development of youth, both in the country and abroad. So for instance, within the Nigerian space, whenever the Academic Staff Union of Universities, probably known as ASU, embark on strikes, is always a very hot topic in the country and generates a lot of attention. So in event that things like that happen, we pray such events don't happen anyway. But in event that topical issues like that come up from time to time, the channel will bring a deep dive discussions, maybe personally or in an interview form, to analyze those issues and to break down those issues and see how solutions can come around those issues. So we'll be committed to doing that kind of content in the channel as well. And then lastly, on the channel, what the channel will be offering, the channel will be bringing from time to time faith-based content. Now, I am an academic staff and I've gone through an academic career that has gone through up to doing a PhD. And in the course of all of those academic journeys, there have been lots of challenges. And many times, it is my conviction as a Christian, as a believer, that has helped me scale through those challenges that have come in the course of my career. And so I believe that because a man cannot be totally separated from his faith, so we'll be bringing faith-based content that will help students. Students are going through a lot in their journey. A lot of them are facing depression. A lot of them are downcast. And so we're bringing content that are faith-based that will help uplift their spirit, refer them, encourage them to be able to continue and surmount the challenges that they may be facing. My driving force for doing this channel is basically to see students excel. In the course of my experience, we have seen students whose capacity are quite high, who we believe have so much capacity to deliver and to do well. But in the end, we see that many of those kinds of students end up leaving the universities with grades and marks and scores that are not commensurate with the capacity that we obviously know that these students have. And the reason for this is due to the fact that some of these students make a lot of mistakes, little mistakes that are silly, but very costly, and it costs a lot of these students their desired outcomes for why they came to the university. So my motivation is to be able to highlight a lot of these issues, that mistakes that students make, and then also bring wisdoms, bring insight, bring tips, and that can help other students know of these challenges, know how to avoid those challenges so that they can achieve their academic goals. Now, for instance, we've had cases in examinations where a student comes to an exam, takes an exam, maybe for 1 hour exam, a 2-hour exam, whatever number of hours the exam may be. The student sits in for the exam, probably does very well, writes the exam very well, and submits the paper, only for us to later find out that the student never wrote the registration number on the paper. Now, can you imagine having a script that is well graded, have a high score, but without a registration number? Obviously, that student is going to fail that course, and that is going to affect and impact the final grade is going to leave the university with. So this kind of mistakes and many other mistakes like it are the reason why I want to do this channel, so that our students can avoid these kinds of mistakes, and then they'll be able to achieve their goals for coming to this. So the primary focus of the channel are students at the secondary school level and at the tertiary education level, universities, polytechnic, monotechnics, whatever, tertiary institutions. So this channel is targeted at this group to ensure that they achieve their purpose for going to school. The second people that the channel will be targeted at will be parents and guardians. Now, parents and guardians are very critical stakeholders in the education of their children and their works. In fact, they are the ones that sponsor these children in school, so they are critical people in the school, in the development of the children. Now, the reason why this channel is also focused on the parent is because of the experiences that we've had within the university system. Now, as an examination officer, increasingly we are beginning to see a trend where a lot of parents are having to visit the university department to inquire about the academic performances of their children. Now, 10 years back, 15 years ago, parents never had to come to university for any reason. But now we are seeing a trend where parents are coming in increasing numbers, inquiring about the academic standing of their children. And many times, the outcome of those inquiries are not always very palatable, because the parents leave disappointed, leave very downcast. Many would even fall into high blood pressures and all of that because of what their inquiries unveiled about the performances of their students. So we want to target parents because the resources that we're making available on the channel will be useful for them to use to mentor their children, to give direction to their children, and to encourage their children. And as well, we are offering a personalized consulting services directly to the parents, where we can engage in a program where we can mentor children that are in universities on behalf of the parents, follow them up, give them advice on a very personalized basis, So parents and guardians that are interested in that feature, there is my email address is there on the description of this video. You can reach out to me and you can write me, and then we can make an arrangement concerning that. Number 3, this channel also is targeted at lecturers, teachers, colleagues of mine that are in the university, lecturing, mentoring, supervising students, and teaching them. This channel is also targeted at them because the content of this channel will be useful for them to use to help support their students who they are mentoring, help give advice to the students who are within their direct purview. So this channel is also directed or dedicated to these categories of people. And the final set of people that the channel will be geared towards are policymakers and leaders in the educational space. Because from time to time, we'll be making deep dive analysis and discussions around topical issues in the educational sector. And so, in the course of those analyses, a lot of things will come out that policymakers can use to draft and formulate policies that are more far-reaching in the impact that it can make within the educational space. Now, I believe that you are as excited as I am about the prospect that this channel has to offer. I'll please request that you subscribe to the channel so that other people can know about the channel. I'd also like you to share the channel with your friends, with your colleagues. You are a student, share this channel with your friends, share it with your colleagues, your classmates. It will be very useful to them in the coming day. You are a parent, you are a guardian. Please like the channel, share, subscribe, share with your children, share with your world. And then also, I would like you to get onto the comment section. Tell me about what you think on the channel. Also, tell me about challenges that you may be facing as a student in the course of your academic journey. And then we could be able to make videos and bring content that can help you and your colleagues that may be facing the same challenges scale through those challenges so that you'll be able to achieve your goals of going to study in the school, whether it's in the school or in the universities. I'll see you in the next video where I'll be showing you how to calculate your CGPA. See you then.